Another one.
Hey, I'm still gonna play it. Cause I feel the defeat in the air, man. We gotta clean that out.
Yes, sir.
You gotta snap some collars and let know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it. You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out the blaze if you got to.
I don't think I'm on there yet, boss. Yeah, I know we gonna get it right. We gonna get there.
So I need to turn on your Facebook, right? That's what you're saying?
Nah, my YouTube ain't up.
Okay, hold on. Let me do that.
Mine either.
You know who fault that is,
Yeah.
right?
Who, mine?
Ours.
Yup.
Did it remind you?
Yup. Hey man, boys be shady, bro. You hear me?
I'm telling you, your folks ain't your folks. That might be one of my new quotes.
Man,
your folks ain't your folks, bro. Not really.
Boys are just
They are, but they
blame
not-
you,
they not
bro.
real.
They just blame you, man. If you don't get you.
Think about it, man. Your folks do you worse than anybody. You know what I'm saying? You know?
I ain't gonna lie, man. My folks don't even be tripping, bro. I got some pretty good people, man, around me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can't speak that on my people. Cause they ain't did that. You know what I mean. I ain't saying people don't get down. I know some family be tripping. I know many of them.
Yeah.
Mine been solid. I ain't gonna lie. I got solid people.
I ain't saying connive. I'm just saying like they'll just do you dirty. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
Like him.
you know.
Like he introduced me in a diabolical way every show. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be my folks, but he ain't really my folks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it be.
Man.
That's how we saying.
I can't wait to
Hey,
talk
what?
about these
Awesome,
Cowboys with you boys, man. I really can't. I really cannot
Let's do
wait to
it.
talk to these Cowboys with you boys, man.
We had a state of emergency feel like out here in the air, ain't it?
Man, it's diabolical out here in these streets, man.
Hey, boys, because these boys got smoke, bro. These boys got smoke.
Man, we got everybody fighting and fussing. Hey, the legends speaking, everybody talking. Like it's crazy out here, man.
Yeah, man.
The internet is a wild place right now for the Cowboys.
Man, listen, at this point, man, like the streets need a body. Somebody gotta get laid down behind this mess going on right now in Dallas Cowboys country. Listen, it ain't even gotta be a coach like Jerry Jones. You can get at this point, man.
Oh, man. So, hold on, because we ain't talked about
Metaphorically.
this real quick. We ain't
Are you sure metaphorically?
Oh, wait, no, yeah, we sure.
Okay.
We absolutely sure.
I'm just let me know because I know somebody that knows somebody that owes somebody.
Oh man, I don't know nobody, bro. None. Yeah. Hey, but this the deal. I gotta ask you, man. What did you think of that interview, man? If you could say it as fast as possible, bro.
You talk about when he threatened the jobs of people that don't even work for him?
Yeah.
Man, Jerry Jones got dementia. That's all it is. Like, listen, like, how are you gonna threaten to fire some people that you don't even pay? Like, they pay you actually to be the flagship station for the Dallas Cowboys. They put money in your pocket, and to speak to them like that, when they ask a legitimate question. Like, if you were a regular general manager, you would just answer the question and went on about your day, because that is your job. It is your job to talk about the miscues and mistakes that you make, along with the other acquisitions and stuff that are positive. It ain't always gonna be sunshines and roses, Jerry Jones. You ain't that good. You make mistakes all the time, man. Either you don't sign people that you should sign, or you wait too long to sign the people that you should have had signed on the contract.
Man.
The Dallas Cowboys currently have $20 million of cap space that is sitting in purgatory because the Dallas Cowboys wanted to wait to after training camp and to sign CeeDee Lamb and right before kickoff to sign Dak Prescott. And you think that is a logical thing to do as a general manager? And to be quite honest and frank with you, no other general manager in the National Football League would get over 20 attempts of building a championship team, failing, and getting more attempts after that.
Dracarys.
It don't work like that. It do not work like that. Because last time I checked, right, a general manager is responsible for everything. You are the one that brings in the players. You are the one that signed the coaches. So guess what? The player you signed ain't playing well, it's still your fault. The coach you hired is not living up to expectations. Well, guess what? You signed the contract. You brought him in. That is still on you. And guess what? Because there is no accountability, because as he already said, I will not fire myself. Well, this is what we get. We get perpetual bull.
Dracarys.
Man, listen, y'all. Listen. This boy came in angry.
Man, everything you said is true.
Because I was thinking that same thing today. I don't want to spend too much time on Jerry because I want to give y'all the good news. Go ahead, landlord, because I asked you to.
I'll make it quick, man. I really feel like Jerry Jones, the dual reality that he live in with GM and ownership, you know what I'm saying? That was literally a question for the GM, but the response came from the owner. That's where that's the problem is. Like, I don't know if people, I mean, that's easy to pick up, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, the GM wouldn't have been able to respond in the way that he responded. Like, the GM can't be threatening people's jobs and stuff. You see what I'm saying? This is why that combo is not good for business. It's a conflict of interest, for sure. So that's why I mean, like, if you would have asked any normal GM, they would have just had to respond, be political, you know, be professional, and answer the questions that people asking them. But him having an owner title made him be able to get away from it, tiptoe around it, ballerina dance around the question that these people asking him, because he didn't answer the question. Remember that now. People getting, listen, this is the masterful, mysterious, nefarious traits of Jerry Jones. See, everybody caught up of what he said, but nobody's remembering what he didn't say. Did y'all peep that? I don't think y'all even get it. That, look, if you didn't want to answer the question, that's the perfect thing to do. Big distraction. And now nobody remembers what the real question was. And he did not have to answer it. So that's one take, that's one part of it. But I got another thing. Do y'all think, y'all know I'm nefarious and I'm a conspiracy theorist, so y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just bear with me. Is it possible for it to be a plot twist in this? I don't think y'all gonna feel me though. Let me know if y'all picking up what I'm putting
I think
down.
I already know where you're going, man. Distraction, turn the corner off Detroit.
No, not just that. I'm talking about this.
Okay.
This another part. This a whole nother.
Okay.
Just follow me.
Okay.
All right, Jerry Jones actually just said what? He said he pays them guys, right? Everybody's saying, oh, they don't work for him. I wish I had my button. Dun, dun, dun. How do you know?
I might have it, but let me see.
How do you know?
If I got that button, it's your day.
How do you know? We got to think critically here, y'all. Jerry Jones might be old, but he know who he paying. Believe that.
I know.
That. So
he might have forgot he ain't supposed to say it.
You see what I mean? And listen, have we not had suspicions that radio station was for them?
You want answers?
But I don't think ain't nobody thinking on the type time I'm on. So I'm just trying to see what y'all feel about that. Listen, the plot twist is Jerry might be paying them dudes. And he like, listen, I grease y'all palms to give me a certain type of respect on this show. And I'd be damned if y'all do this in front of these people. In front of these good people, y'all ain't finna treat me this way. What about that? How y'all feel? Because y'all know we always say, man, Jerry, no, they 105.3, they just for the team. And, you know, they say whatever Jerry want to say. Look, they attack all the players. They usually don't attack ownership. They attack players. So that's what makes us be like, and content creators, they doing all that type of stuff. So we already looked at them as a hired gun for the Joneses. So you mean to tell me if Jerry say he paid them, how you know he don't pay them? God damn it. How you know? Jerry might be paying them. He probably just didn't have to say that.
Finish him.
You know what I'm saying? He probably just didn't supposed to say that. And that's the plot twist I feel like. It's possible. I ain't saying it's true, but hey, don't take that out the realm of possibility. That's all I'm saying.
Run it up.
Everybody think Jerry crazy. That man said, I pay y'all. All right.
I got you boys going with that question. That was just a warm-up question. I was just stalling. I didn't know y'all was gonna come out like that, bro. That's funny. Y'all both killed it, bro. Like very, very. Can y'all clap it up for Landlord and Henny, man? Everybody in the chat, bro. Both of them boys just cooked, bro. I really sat back and enjoyed the hell out of that, man. Y'all clap it up for the dudes.
Appreciate it.
The dudes are stars.
Salute. This is what we here for, man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
To the bottom of this.
Can I be honest? I don't even want to talk about it no more. Do y'all have anything else about that?
That's
what
it
about
me.
Y'all emptied out the clip because I'm done
Jerry
with it.
Jones?
Yeah, no, that Jerry Jones fan thing. Because I covered that so much.
I'm done with it at this point. If we just talking about that aspect of it, him going on there, I'm done with it. But we're talking about Jerry Jones, the general manager.
I see. I'm glad you went back there because, see, that's the thing people not focused on. I said this today. I was on with West Coast and Lou. Mm-hmm. And I said for the first time in my life, I said to myself, this man really does need to step down. See, I never talked about really him stepping down because I know it wouldn't matter because he still is in control of it all. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, and if he wanted to, he still could exercise his power. But after that, I was like, and it was more so to me, I'm going to say this, I said this before when I was on with Lou and Wes. The thing that it bothered me is the fact that it sent a message to the entire organization. You know what I mean? That if you work for me and you piss me off, this could be you. And so I hate the fact that what it's really low-key doing is it's going to make your organization suck up to you. It's not going to be people that want to be honest. It's not going to be people that's going to really, because they saw that. And it's like when your boss act out like that, as the GM, that's why I was so happy both of y'all hit him on that GM, you know, because now people need to start having a real conversation. You can't, I'm going to just say it. You cannot act old like that. You can't act like Biden did. Right?
Yeah.
Because
dangerous.
Because once you look old like that, nobody feels secure.
Nobody's saving you, man.
Yeah.
Can I say this real quick, man? Because you were talking about having to lie and connive and cheat and play the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, suck up and Game of Thrones. Yeah.
I mean, look at how Mike McCarthy got the job. This man lied to Jerry Jones and said he spent that entire time in a barn, reinventing the wheel, breaking down every bit of NFL film that was available. Had a sleepover at the man's house, had a good time. They wine and dined and did all that stuff to get the deal done. And first thing he said, I was just kidding, man. I ain't did all that, man. I needed a job. So he was like, hey, but that is the truth. When you are in an organization with Jerry Jones and there is no accountability at the top, like how do you expect anybody else to have accountability throughout the whole organization. You had Mike McCarthy, who had an offensive coordinator he didn't even want. Like, he came to a head coaching job and couldn't even fully fill out his staff because they already had Kellen Moore penciled into a spot. And then he had to let Kellen Moore hang his hang himself in order to get him out of the door. But he pretty much instead of fixing the problem, he had to let Kellen Moore shoot himself in the head in order to get him out. He couldn't even call a hit. He supposed to be Big Mike Soprano. He can't even pull hits. He can't even call no hits on his own family. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and listen, shout out to my boy Mafia Bets, man. My homie called me earlier. We chopped it up. Shout out to him. He doing better in his health, dealing with congestive heart failure, but he doing much better. But we were talking about, salute to my boy, man. Real stand-up supporter, man. We were talking about accountability. And, we talk about accountability and stuff like that in Dallas. And he said, man, we need a coach like Bill Parcells again, man. And then it just hit me in my mind, like, Bill Parcells had to stop being a Dallas Cowboys coach because of Jerry Jones. Because Jerry Jones would not let him hold people accountable. Jerry Jones would not let him have the power to make the personnel decisions that he needed to make.
You want answers?
Like, for real, like, Bill Parcells publicly did not want Terrell Owens. He wouldn't even call Terrell Owens by his name. He referred to him as the player when they were going through the whole fiasco of acquiring his services, right? Jerry Jones went over his head, and that is the issue that I think is going on with the Dallas Cowboys and the culture. But there's been too many times where head coaches are known as disciplinarians and stuff like that, and then they come to Dallas and they're neutered.
You can't handle the truth.
Right? Cause listen, who was the head coach right after Jerry Jones got rid of Jimmy Johnson?
Barry Switzer, right?
Barry Switzer. He gets a bad rap for what happened in Dallas, right? But Barry Switzer was known as a hard-nosed disciplinary coach when he came out of Oklahoma. That was his pedigree. He was a no-nonsense coach coming out of Oklahoma.
But was softer than tissue over here.
But he was soft as wet tissue paper in the toilet water in Dallas, man. Because Jerry Jones made sure to castrate him and put him in a position where he knew that Jerry Jones was the person with all the power. Like, folks, like, he demasculated that man in Dallas. And he tried to do the same thing with Bill Parcells. He just wasn't going. So instead of letting Jerry Jones take his nuts, he just let Jerry Jones take his job back. So that's why you ended up with Jason Garrett, who owes pretty much everything in his coaching career to Jerry Jones, who didn't really mind it until the end, where he begged for his play calling ability back, and he told him straight up, no. I know you coaching for your job, and I still ain't gonna let you call the plays, because I don't want it to go down like that. I really want you out of here, man. I just want you to give me a reason to fire you, because I like you a little bit.
You got me depressed now. All right, no.
But for real,
no. Because the thumbnail, he right on point. Because the thumbnail first says, what the F is going on with the Dallas Cowboys? So, listen, that's exactly what we're talking about right now. I'm going to switch it real quick to fix this BS. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Ready.
All right. Because I did see some very, very, very good news.
It seems like to get everything going on offense, the run game has.
What's up, man?
No, I'm saying I'm sorry about that because you wanted to go to the good news, and I already done started.
No, bro. Listen,
cutting throats and stuff.
No,
I'm sorry.
The thumbnail really did say two things, and then also you doing a great job of speaking the frustration, bro, that we feeling. It's a time for this. You know what I mean? And we people know we ain't gonna stay on this all day. You know what I mean? We go get to solutions. You know what I mean? But it's a time for what both of y'all doing, man. I think y'all doing a great job, bro. Real talk.
Right.
All right, back to business. So check this, man. On some real good news to me. Y'all hear me out on this. Everything ain't quite bad.
It seems like to get everything going on offense, the run game has to be there. What gives you confidence that you guys can get the run game going?
Yeah, great question, John. I think, Pittsburgh, obviously we found it against Pittsburgh. We got into the flow late with what we were able to do. when we're able to play that type of scheme and that type of game, we're able to sustain drives. Again, the 2 Pittsburgh drives late, one was 14, one was 16. I mean, it was probably our best example all year of complementary football. But
man, boy, I swear to God, I'm pissed when I hear this, but I'm also happy at the same time.
Again, when you're behind the 8 ball and you're playing from behind, you're having to throw it so much, it's hard. And
first thing I'm gonna say to that point that he just made is,
oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
that part is some BS, bro. It was only 2 games that really put y'all behind, like, real bad. At the most 3. The rest of them, you had no reason to be passing as much as you was.
There's trips at the plate that, you'd like to balance those numbers out. I think we were, way below I think we were 42 rushing attempts and completions in this past game, whereas the week before we were 60. And I think the Pittsburgh would be the first thing I'd say to you is that we know we can run the football. We need the opportunity to do it. We need to be better. We're studying the hell out of it right now, trying to figure, okay, what are our best run styles? What are our best concepts that we like? Is it inside, outside? What are the play types we like? And that'll give us some answers, which I think will help us feel good going into next week's prep for San Fran.
Let's talk about that. I'm glad you said that and cut them off.
Yeah, man. I think, like I said, I think we do that little. It's like a crack toss type run to the outside. I think we do that well, where Dak just pitch the ball and we already going to the left or to the right. I think that might be the best run we got, and we rarely do it. Those are some things I could see us improving on. Like, just like he said, what are the best runs that they got? And they need to figure that out and do it more. Like, I see some successful runs, but then we just don't do it enough. You know what I'm saying? And like some of those inside runs, I just don't have faith in them no more. I think they still betting on Zach being Zach, and we kind of see Zach not being Zach anymore. You know what I'm saying? Especially last game, it was a good indicator. I mean, so I think they betting on that, but I just don't want to run up the A gap like that. You know what I'm saying? I think Rico is better when you give him the ball on the outside. I think he could do better like that. And then it seems like we just block better on the outsides for some reason. Like doing that duo stuff, I don't really like the results. They don't really get to the second level doing the duo type blocks. And it's really not designed for them to get to the second level, but we rather see them being able to block something like that cleanly and let Rico get to the second level. So like, I feel like when you got some mediocre type talent at running back, or you don't have superstars at running back, a better way to say it, it's not a guarantee that they can make the first man miss. And that's what we need. Like, I'm telling you right now, most plays won't be blocked 100%. And sometimes you got to make the the linebacker miss, or sometimes you got to run away from the defensive end. I've seen plays that we blocked like that and left the defensive end unblocked, and he making the play. Sometimes you got to be able to make that guy miss. It's just part of the design of the play. If we running away from him, he should be out of the play. But a lot of the times that unblocked defender usually be making the play on us, or we have one block that don't work. See, one block shouldn't doom a run play. It just shouldn't doom it. So that's why I feel like, in my opinion, I would like some better talent back there. I would like some more explosive people back there, because I feel like they can make up for some of the stuff we be lacking at times. Like, if that play ain't blocked 100%, maybe a faster, more bursty, more explosive back could still make something out of that play. That's just my opinion. That's what I see from it. And I don't think we can expect to sustain perfectly blocked plays every play to just get decent yardage in the run game. I don't think that's something we can expect, and it's rare when it do happen, especially here.
All right, I'll put it to you like this, man. I want the Dallas Cowboys to have the ability to run the football. I truly do. I wish there was an aspect of their game that we could rely on day in and day out. Dak Prescott himself spoke on how he misses play action He said he wished they could use more play action, but he understands because the run games is struggling the way that it is. You can't really get to those concepts because nobody believes it, right? So I want the Dallas Cowboys to be able to run the ball efficiently, right? But this is my issue with it. The Dallas Cowboys did not build this team in order to do that. The Dallas Cowboys went out and brought back Ezekiel Elliott, who, listen, I believe there is a role that he could have in the NFL. But Ezekiel Elliott has a lot of miles on his body. You know, he's not somebody that you would think of giving the ball to, 20 times consistently throughout the course of the season. But the issue is Rico Dowdle really ain't either. Rico Dowdle is somebody who stays on the injury report. Rico Dowdle is somebody, who's dealt with injuries his entire career. Ever since he started playing football. I think even back to high school, Rico Dowdle has had injuries. Mm-hmm. So when you factor that in, along with the fact that your offensive line is not playing well, you cannot tell me to go win you the Indy 500, but the only thing you supply me with is a Kia Soul. Like, I want the Dallas Cowboys to be running the ball, but the way that you built your team, right? You got the quarterback, you got the wide receiver, you got the tight end, right? You went and invested in tackles. They're not playing like shit. Like you can't pass block really either. But like in your mind, bring in Mike McCarthy. The way you built this team up, you wanted to throw the football. Well, guess what? You can't even do that right now. So not only the stuff that you tried to build your team to do, can you not do the part of the team that you neglected? You want to try to get back to it? Because listen, when Mike McCarthy has 2,000-yard rushers in his entire career as a play caller. Tony Pollard, who you saw last year, he walked out the door. And then your boy, who ate himself out the NFL.
Yeah.
Eddie Lacy.
Eddie Lacy. So, yeah, like Mike McCarthy, let's keep it 1,000. He talks a good game, and that's why I brought it up earlier, how the man lied to Jerry Jones. I'm not going to sit here and let him lie to us as a fan base like he really just wants to run the ball. You're like, oh man, we can't run the ball. I'm so
we was that close to running.
We were that close to getting the run game going. Let's throw the ball 92 times with the wide receiver I drafted in the first round. You forget, Mike McCarthy draft was one of the people that pushed the draft CeeDee Lamb in the first round.
A great decision, right? By the way.
It was a great decision because remember, like Jerry Jones let him get that off his first year here. Everything else Jerry Jones been meddling with, but like he wanted to make sure he got this.
But he started off on the right track.
Yeah, but I want that to be the case. Maybe with continuity, the offensive line gets better in all aspects of the game. But dog, I don't have any faith in anything right now until they show me something. I've had faith up to this point the entire year, just based on what they did last year. Like all that positive equity they had with me is gone at this point. Cause let's keep it 1,000. Cause nobody gonna talk about it. Is Dak Prescott playing like an all-pro quarterback right now? No. I don't believe so. And listen, it's not completely his fault. Offensive line is horrible. Wide receivers aren't consistently getting open. There's been miscommunication that led to turnovers. You got people tripping on their own feet, causing interceptions. I'm talking about you, Jalen Brooks. So it's hard to play quarterback like that. You know what I'm saying? But then when you go down the line, is CeeDee Lamb really performing like an all-pro wide receiver? You're out here throwing hits and fits. You have miscommunication with your quarterback. You're dropping a couple passes you shouldn't be dropping. Jake Ferguson, are you living up to the expectation that we had for you coming into the season? Up to this point, like Landlord, I was being nice. You know what I'm saying? Like he like compared to other tight ends, he's still in the top 10. Like we looked at that statistically, but given what we expected from him, given his role on this team as a true number 2 option, are you really getting that from him? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things.
I would say the better just real quick, I would say the better way to say it is to say he's doing good, but he's not doing as well as we need him to. I think that's you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Because I think we looked at him as like the number 2 option, and that's not who he's become this year, and that's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
It is a problem.
And to be fair, it's not necessarily Jake Ferguson's fault. You know what I'm saying? Because the man ain't even getting paid like a number 2 option. But that's who we need you to be for this particular team. For another team, you might be fine doing what you're doing. But in order for the Dallas Cowboys to prosper, we needed you to be a dominant, consistent force at tight end for Dak Prescott. And that's not who we seen. Now, to be fair, we have seen him. He did get a little nicked up in the beginning of the year. All I can do is describe what I see from the guy with your name on the back of the jersey. I don't know how you feeling. You know how on the jail movies when they be like, "Are you guilty?" and everybody be like, "Didn't do it. I'm innocent." You know what I'm saying? If you ask every NFL player, "Are you healthy?" You pull them in a dog room. Most people gonna say, "Nah, not really." This is a gruesome game. This is a blood sport. You know what I'm saying? This is the most aggressive, bloody sport outside of boxing. You see what I'm saying? And it might be a little more physical because it's on your whole body. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you take that into consideration, I don't know how you feel. So all I can do is evaluate the guy I see. And if I do that, I'm not happy with what I'm seeing out of Jake Ferguson right now. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing with a lot of guys right now. And this is not what we expected. So think about this. This right here is when it's a problem. You expected your team to at least be where they was. Oh, but the Joneses, super smart Joneses, he talking about geniuses and stuff. The super smart Joneses didn't take into account that it's a possibility that you not as good as you were. They didn't think about that, did it? They didn't take that into account. Did you even consider the possibility that the team that you thought you had might take a little step back? Oh, you got a year older. Zach Martin got a year older. Dak Prescott got a year older. Zeke got a year older. Rico, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't take that into consideration that it was a possibility that they could actually take a small step back. They said, okay, we are here as a football team. We don't need to add anything else to get here. All we gonna do is incorporate some young people. We're going to incorporate some young people and then depend on us in the second year of getting better. But I'm going to tell you what, all the rest of the teams, they started here and they did stuff to get here. They started there and they did stuff to get there. They've been building on what they had. And we just stayed in the same place, and I think that was the big mistake of this offseason. 2 years in a row, you didn't get what you thought you was going to get out of the draft. That's a big time problem, y'all. Like, we've been living off of that. We feared this day. We feared this day. The day that we can't live off the draft like we've been doing all these years, we feared this day, and now it's coming back to bite us.
I mean,
Henny,
listen.
I can hear your TV, Henny.
You can hear the TV? Hold that thought, man.
Yeah, and real quick, because I want to, y'all some kind of way turned it back into bad news. Let me.
Damn, my bad.
Some kind of way y'all turned my good news into bad news. Cause see,
when
listen,
you get beat 47-9, boss,
yeah,
it's kind of hard.
It might be, but I'm gonna tell you, when I heard him saying what he was saying, oh everything, bro, oh everything, and I feel so confident about it, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna probably take one game for that running game to start really showing something. But if he does what he said he's going to do, we are going to start winning. I'm telling you, we are going to start winning. The reason why I also think this time it might be real is because I listened to the press conference of Mike McCarthy. And they asked him, what got you on track after the bye? He lied. You know what he said?
What'd he say?
The running game. But he more so before he said that, he said we gotta be real. He said we gotta be real. We gotta ask ourselves, were we too aggressive in trying to keep up with this team? And so, and then he kept using the word we, right? So then I listened to Stephen Jones, who said in an interview with the Fan, he said we thought we could keep up with Detroit. So when I heard Mike McCarthy say we need to keep it real, it's like now they tried it the Joneses way, because I think this is about the Joneses wanting to feature the guys they paid, Dak and CeeDee. You know what I mean? And Mike McCarthy did it their way first. So after they let them fail, now it's like, because Mike McCarthy kept talking about the run game. Check this out. Listen to this.
Tom Yards, Dallas Cowboys.
Now this is after Pittsburgh. Listen to this.
Mike, you mentioned yesterday that 10 guys touching the ball in the receiving game was big for you offensively. When you're able to spread the ball out that much, what does it do for you as a play caller to kind of open doors for the offense?
So they asked him about spreading the ball around, right? Mm-hmm. Watch what he flipped this to.
Well, I just think the biggest thing is it keeps you in rhythm on your call sheet. You're able to exercise your plan. The adjustments I thought we made in the second half were really good, especially in the run game. So that, that's definitely helpful. Just keeps you in favorable down and distances because obviously the third down was huge in that game for us. So and just being being able to be productive on first and second down was probably the best we had all year.
So that's what also frustrated me and didn't make sense with Detroit. So he said that after Pitt, but came out in Detroit throwing. In the first half, guess what they ratio pass to run was? 22 pass attempts to 8 rushing attempts. Way off balance. And we got blown out. You see what I'm saying? So now, if it was Jerry and them putting a puppet hand in their back, I think they finna let them coaches do it their way. And I think we go show more balance.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But I'm so let me see. So you feel like I'm asking, you feel like the only problem, not the only problem, but one of the biggest problems with the offense right now is the attempts.
Yeah.
And you feel like if the attempts come, they're gonna automatically fix it and it's gonna be positive.
Absolutely.
Because I can't.
Let me make my case.
Understand.
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
This is why.
That's why I'm over here quiet. That's why I want to hear.
When have we even gave them the attempts to get their run fits down? We did it once, the Pitt game. They didn't get their reps in preseason because the starters didn't play the preseason. They probably only got some run game reps in the joint practices. And the rookies probably wasn't even really starting yet. So you didn't even really get them to jail yet and actually practice the run game. It's impossible to have an offensive line get good at run fits if you're not running. So the only game that we did it was the second half of Pitt. This is what I expect. This is what I honest to God expect. If they do what he said, where he said we are going to go in to make sure that we're more balanced and we're working on a lot of different run concepts to see what we go do best in preparation for San Fran. I do believe it's going to be a little bit bumpy because they really haven't really established a run identity all year. So I wouldn't expect it to just hit on San Fran. But after San Fran, I think we go get the rolling. That's if we stick with it.
So let me ask you a question.
With who? Which back? That's my last question.
I had a question as well. So
go ahead.
My main question was, you're not concerned with any of the, per attempt metrics from the Dallas Cowboys?
At all.
Or do you feel so? You feel like because the attempts are low, the success rate and everything else is low by byproduct.
Yes, you said it perfectly, man. That's my boy. I swear, boy, I feel like I'm talking to some scientists up in this. Man, when I talk to Henny, I feel like I'm talking to a scientist. And this is the reason why I say that, because you hear a lot of people say if they averaging or if they not having success on the ground, don't go back to it. But that's what they did in Pitt, right? If you look at the first quarter and you look at the anemic rushing attempts, it only netted them a 1.8 average. Right now, people will say, well, it's not working, don't do it. That's what they would say. It's not working, don't do it. If you did that, you actually don't win that Pitt game. You know what I'm saying? And you really can't trust only 5 attempts between 3 running backs. Nobody's gonna be in rhythm. Nobody. You know what I mean? So,
I agree with that.
Yeah, so it's one of those things to where I'm hopeful. The only thing that can mess this up is if they're lying. That's the only if they come out again passing.
What the fuck is that?
Now, let me ask you a question to be fair to Mike McCarthy, because they got an analytics team and everything else. Do you believe them knowing they were going up against one of the worst passing defenses and one of the better run defenses dictated some of their play calling?
Say that one more time.
Like in the Detroit game, they were like bottom whatever passing defense, top 3 run defense. Do you think they played any factor into the way that they went out there and tried?
Yeah, I know that played a factor in it. That's why that's why they looked at those metrics that you just talked about and said, okay, we go try to shoot it out with these guys to win.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree with that. And that put them in that trap, in my opinion. That put them in that trap. And one of the main reasons they should have already been on this is because of what Mike McCarthy said in 2027. I mean 2022. Hold on real quick. I think I got it right.
He had a premonition. Mike McCarthy gonna get that contract extension, man. We good.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I think we getting ready to run the ball, bro. Yeah. Cause see, one of the biggest things that he said is that a balanced attack protects your D. He said that in 2022. So I really do believe that they're going to make a real attempt to try to be more in balance. You know what I mean? And if
go ahead. I was about to say, this is what it is for me. Like, of course, we know running the ball is one of the staples of football. Like, if you can do it, you in a great position.
Right.
So the whole idea of running the ball is not what I'm against. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had confidence in the run game, shit, go for it. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like that's something that we actually need right now. We can't protect Dak. We badly can, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lot of stuff wrong. The defense playing horrible. We badly can protect that.
Right.
So a great solution would be
right.
But the only thing is my lack of confidence in the backs. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Because listen, if you watch the film, we did try to run early in the game. But this is why it's hard to run the ball when you have no success. So, like, I'm not saying that just chunk it out the window, but I'm saying this is how you can get caught in that black hole to where you like, man, I'm finna throw the ball. First down.
They shouldn't do it.
I know, listen, first down. It's on the drive. I almost can recall the drive. But we got like 1 yard, bro. So, like, that's one play with 1 yard in the run game. So now it's 2nd and long. You see this slippery slope that you in. I don't know if we ran first or we threw first and then ran. However the play went, however the drive went, I'll say this. We got 1 yard on the ground. So, okay, now that puts you in 2nd and long. If you do an incompletion right there, let's say you don't complete the ball. Now you in 3rd and long. You in 3rd and 9 that quick. And then guess what? If you get 5 yards now, you got to punt. Boom. You punt the ball. The other team get the ball and they score. You like, damn. Now you do that again. If you do that again and you in the same situation, that's how the game just spirals out of control. This is what's been happening to us. No lie. Like, you can go back and watch it yourself. I'm sure you've seen the film. The second drive we got the ball, boom.
It's actually different though. It's totally different. I can tell you what's different about it. We've been getting them 3 and outs passing. So if you getting them 3 and out passing, what you doing to your defense?
You putting them back on the field, yeah.
Fast. So even if we said your whole failed scenario, you spelled out a failed scenario of somebody missing a block, somebody getting hit in the backfield, like what happened to Zeke. Yeah. That's the negative. But the positive is what?
I mean,
the time you slowing it down.
Yeah, you slowing it down.
You see what I'm saying? So
generating your defense.
So it's like if we punting from passing, go ahead and punt from running until they get good at it. You know what I'm saying?
But the only thing is too, this is off the subject, but you know we be having a holding call here or there.
Yeah, and they usually put up. That's why passing be messing us up.
Well,
what was the two things that was happening? I'm gonna tell you two things that was happening from us being pass happy. Holding calls, that getting sacked. Those moved us back more than the getting hit in the backfield.
But think about this though. What happens when you get a penalty? It kind of takes the run game out of it. Now you gotta throw it.
You need 20 yards then.
Yeah. But you usually when you get them holding calls, what you getting them from? Runs or pass?
Both. First play of the year was a hold on Ezekiel Elliott.
Where most of your
I don't know.
Passing clearly.
I don't know if it's
guiding. Yeah, it's pat because that's what we also doing the most.
True. That makes sense.
I mean, by default, maybe.
Yeah. So it's one of those things to me. And then you haven't all year even gave in a run game quality attempts into Pitt. The only time we ever got over 30 carries was Pitt. We've never done it before or after. It was only one game.
But
so if you gave the passing game 6 games, can you give the running game 3?
I don't know because look who we're talking about.
No, you're right, but that's where we got to put the pressure. See, check this out.
Kevin Gray, 105 to the fan. 31 pass attempts, 30 rushing attempts, near perfect balance last night. When you look at the balance between the run and the pass game, how happy were you with that balance being struck? And is that something that continuously going forward it needs to happen for this offense to be able to be consistent?
Yeah, I mean, if you're just drawing up runs and passes, I think, with the execution we had last night, we'd be hard to beat because it definitely plays to our defense. I think, with the execution we had last night, we'd be hard to beat because it definitely plays to our defense. I think, with the execution we had last night, we'd be hard to beat because it definitely plays to our defense, because now our defense isn't on the field all day. They went up tempo. I think their mindset was to, try to offset the rush, our pass rush, and try to get as many cracks at us as possible, particularly with their run game. So, but yes, I mean, that's definitely a winning formula for us.
Listen, you're not selling. Listen, you don't have to sell me on the importance of running the football.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
understand.
I don't.
Just hear me out. I know that is important.
I just gave you a weapon. That's my point. I just gave you a weapon.
I don't trust that man.
No, listen. No, hear me out. Now, hear me out. This the weapon I just gave you. The weapon that I just gave you is accountability to himself.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send you this clip. What we should do, all of us should do, is tag the Dallas Cowboys and say, is he gonna do what he said?
I'm tagged him.
Yeah, me too. And that's why I said we go use pressure. That's what we go do. You know what I'm saying? We should tag some of the media people. We should get people to ask this question. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, where we using the power of what we have and we go put the pressure on Mike because he said it. That's the most powerful thing is he said it. So if you said it, do what you said. And then you talking about balance protects your defense. The defense ain't gonna never need more protection than when Michael Parsons out, Tank out, Bland was out. You know what I mean? Like
Eric Kendricks,
and
Marshawn
Sam
Nealon.
Williams and Nealon. No, run the ball. No, do what you said. We need balance. We need you to do exactly what you said you was gonna do, Brian Schottenheimer. We need you to do exactly that. Well, if we get out of San Fran and we can say that game was balanced with over 30 attempts, we gonna probably win the game.
Can I ask you a question though? Because I want y'all know. I'm a wide receiver. This is foreign language to me. Running the ball, it makes my skin crawl.
Wait, hold on, bro. I gotta hit a button on you. What in the what? If you don't, man, say, man. If you don't
I'm a wide receiver, man.
Oh, no, you talking that.
I want you to throw the ball, man. I want you to throw the ball.
Oh, no. Listen. What?
Not right now. Not right now.
Oh, hell no.
Okay,
listen,
okay.
In general, like my natural second nature is to throw the ball. He ain't played me on the game. I'm throwing the ball like 99% of the time. That's what I do.
And I'm running the ball with Judkins and
and he cheating.
The quit.
You smoked him. And you smoked him. You smoked him.
But listen,
all the time.
All I'm saying is, I understand. We know we need to run the ball. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's just hard for me to say. No, this is what I was about to ask. Okay, I need to know, when is it time to like not feature the run? Like, what would have to happen for you?
Okay, good question. Good question.
It gotta be a threshold.
That's a good question, bro. You gonna like my answer too.
Okay, cause me, I'm abandoning way too early. I'm jumping ship.
Yeah, cause y'all be tripping, bro.
I'm trying to.
And that offensive line go stay sorry with your approach. They go stay garbage.
No, I'm not saying this is what they should do. I'm talking about this is my mentality. This is who I am. I'm a wide receiver by nature. I want you to throw the ball. Listen, if we ain't winning and you running the ball, I'm gonna be cussing. Like, you better get the ball in the air and get it to me.
Man.
I need the ball. So I just need to know what's the threshold to where
I'm gonna tell you, I got the answer.
To where it's time to, like, okay. Cause look, if you know most people, if they down 14 or something, they like, man, shit.
I'm gonna tell you the answer when you ready. I'm gonna tell you.
Give it to me. Let's go.
All right, you gonna love my answer too. I want them to keep this until the cavalry comes back.
Now I'm talking more in game. More in game.
Oh no, you gotta stick with it no matter what. You gotta stick with it.
Down 14, down 21.
Now, if you get down 21, you got to get away from it. But if you within 2 scores, you stick with it.
That's too late, though.
No, 14 points ain't too late.
I'm talking about 21.
Yeah, that's why I said 21 too much. Stop. No, I said 21. You got to change. You got to start throwing.
You don't want to get to that point, though. That's my point.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna get to that point because you're slowing the game down. It's gonna take you a while to get to that point.
I give you that.
It really depends.
But I want to answer his question though first, Henny.
I think that's a good question though. Go
ahead. I'm gonna answer his question.
All right.
All right. No, you were saying within games. Go ahead though.
Yeah,
that's right. You were talking about within games.
No, you good. You good. I was just gonna say this though, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we know that Mike McCarthy's relationship with running the ball is shaky at best.
It's horrible.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is my thing. Like,
you're right.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Until what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got a plan until you get hit in the face.
Fact.
The Dallas Cowboys have been getting hit in the face. And to be fair with Mike McCarthy on his approach to this first game, Dak Prescott was 8 of 10 for 98 yards before he threw the red zone pick.
Right.
We could have went up 10-7.
But that's not the point. I'm just saying, like, with the way that this team is currently constructed, one turnover, one bad mistake, and you're screwed right now with the way that your defense is playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of pressure on Mike McCarthy, on Dak Prescott, on CeeDee Lamb to score points. Because even when Micah and DeMarcus Lawrence is out there, they still got 40 balls. They still let the Baltimore Ravens get almost 500 yards of offense against.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, there is a pressure on Mike McCarthy right now, and them to perform and try to go out there and get points. And when you are pressing and you're under pressure, you usually revert to what you know. This is like a factory reset. Like there's
you
like
ain't
a
lied.
factory. There's like a factory reset for Mike McCarthy.
You ain't
I
lied.
think this time we need to take it to consideration. Like real talk.
All right, I'm listening.
Yeah, I know Big Mike, my guy. But look, it's like a skit playing in my head. Look, when Jerry up there, like we just gonna get Zeke back and we just gonna run Rico. Mike McCarthy just got his back turned. He don't give a damn what you doing with the he like what? Yeah, that'll work, Jerry.
I got another real solution, and I'm already pushing it. I'm putting my ideas out there, bro.
Throw them out there. We need them.
You gonna like this one too, Henny? You gonna really like this one. I'm also okay because I did a show yesterday. I said 6 ways the Dallas Cowboys can get back on track. Okay. Number 3 on my list was make Brian Schottenheimer the play caller, not just the OC. And the reason why I said that is because his tendency is opposite of Mike McCarthy. Because you right, I can't fight what you saying, right? You saying that people resort back to what they do best or what they're the most comfortable with, especially under pressure.
When they backed in the corner for sure. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So Brian Schottenheimer is the opposite. So where Mike McCarthy had a tendency to be a passing OC and play caller, Brian Schottenheimer has a tendency to be a running the ball play caller, as well as he managed a committee in most of the teams he coached for successfully, even Seattle, even after they lost beast mode, you know? So
2018, the playoff team that we beat.
What about it?
They were the number 1 rushing team in the National Football League.
With a committee.
Seattle Seahawks.
Thank you. You feel me? So we do have some answers in house. These are the type of ideas I think we should be putting out there now. You know what I mean? Saying it loud now. You know, not just like Mike McCarthy ain't that dude. No, shit, we need to get you as the play caller. Somebody that we know is not gonna panic because we got hit one time in the backfield. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna abandon it because offensive lineman missed the block. You know, he gonna be like, all right, let's get back to it. You know what I mean? We punted on that drive. We go lead back with it or something else and get y'all boys going. He not gonna abandon it. And I think we should be also pushing that idea. You know what I mean? Tagging the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I mean? Because Jerry said he listened to the fans. If you listen to the fans, it's gonna be some people out here that's gonna actually send y'all some ideas. One of them is Brian Schottenheimer being your play caller. Real talk. And it makes sense because he also fully understands our offense. He not an outside play caller. He was a part of the whole install.
So let me ask you this question. It's on a twofold thing. One, with Mike McCarthy not having a contract extension, why would he even agree to giving over the play calling when his job is on the line this year? And then the second one.
That's a good point.
Why are we even being fair to either one of these guys as the play caller for judging this run game with how the Dallas Cowboys constructed it?
Yes.
So even if you could like for real, can we compare our running back room to everybody else around the league?
No.
I don't even. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like if you look.
But the main reason I don't think we can compare because we don't even have the attempts to compare.
But I'm just talking about talent for talent. Like
we can't see the talent without the attempts.
My brother in Christ.
The Lord bless you.
My brother in Christ.
The Lord bless you.
Man, listen.
Am I lying? Did I lie? But at least did I lie?
You didn't.
How we gonna judge the running back? Okay, so
talking about,
let me ask you a question, and this gonna settle it. When did one of our running backs at least get 20 attempts?
One game.
It was only one. It was one half.
Okay.
And what happened?
He did well. He got 80 yards, which is
so when we gave him the attempts, we also liked the talent we saw.
I mean, it was okay, and you know what I'm saying. Like it was average. Listen. Do you not remember when we had Ezekiel? Listen, I'm spoiled in the running back room. I remember Ezekiel Elliott getting 20 carries. That was 140. You know what I'm saying? Like Zeke used to get 20 carries. That was 120 yard out. Tony Pollard get. You know what I'm saying? Like
then temper your expectations, bro. Now we got to settle for 80. I'll take 80. I'll take 70.
We're desperate, bro.
Hey, desperate do what he got to do. You tell. I know you married man now, but back in your player days, you had some hard days. You did what you had to do.
Hey, we all have to do what we have to do to get by. You know, it's a cold world. But this all I'm saying.
I ain't taking one for the team.
Oh, you lie. Oh no, you ain't no way you that player, man. Don't you play with me, bro.
Hey, I could call all my homies right
That's
now.
what I'm talking about, man. That's that receiver talk, fly boy. That boy fly than fly juice, man. Y'all got landlord.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My folks be like, oh yeah, he ain't going.
He ain't going out there, man.
They like, he ain't going, bro. Like,
it's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. Wrong. You are fake news.
I'll drop y'all off though, bro. I got you.
Landlord can say that because he didn't use his real name, so it didn't count.
Landlord. So you mean to tell me from like 13 years old to where you at right now, you ain't never just had to just man, I ain't gonna go there, man. I'm done.
Nah. Not one for the team. Not one for the team.
I didn't say one for the team. I ain't talking about one for the team. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like
men have standards too.
Man, that's real fly talk. That's fly.
Y'all gotta remember that, man.
No, you right.
Man, y'all niggas crazy. But
my point is that some people shouldn't go. That's all I'm saying. Some of y'all be down.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Hey, my folks told me if you can't do it in the light, don't do it in the dark. Well, that's all I'm saying. If you can't look in the eyes,
sleeping on me now, cooking your nigga.
I ain't waiting to sleep on you, big dog.
Hey, man, let's keep going, though.
All right, we'll keep going, man.
But my point, though,
Go ahead.
Listen, my point is just this, man. Like, I understand what you're saying about attempts. You know what I'm saying? But we just talk about natural talent at the running back position. Do you stack up with the Eagles running back room?
No.
Do you stack up? You stack up with the Giants.
We don't have as much talent in other rooms. I agree.
That's all I'm saying. So, like, is it even fair to compare that to what we doing? Because like I don't think that's we gotta be graded on a curve with our running back room. With what I'm trying to get to.
I agree. You told no lies. You told no lie. I mean, I put it like this. I'm not out on the backs until you get in the attempts. You get in the attempts, but I'm not going to call them trash until you show me you trash. I'm not going to call you great until you show me you great. I'm not going to call you good. But I'm not going to also say what they did was fair. What they did was not fair. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge these backs on anemic attempts, but it also gives me hope that the one time that they actually did get over 30 attempts, we all still at least liked one. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, test it out again. You tested that pass game for 5.5 games. Shit, just give me 3 games with the run. Let's see what happens.
This what it is.
They also need to change it up because it's also proven that when you come out with that finesse pass game against these teams that like to run the ball, you get blown out.
I think what it is, though, boss, like, I think for us to be able to stick to the run game more is like I was saying, your defense going to have to hang in there in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Like, just because we punt the ball don't mean they get 7.
That's
you see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like, that, I think that's too, like, that's a, you know what I'm saying? Take 2 to tango in that aspect.
Right.
Like, you need your defense to hold up.
That's
because, like, the run game is a slow process. So if I'm over here grinding it out, boom, boom, 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yards, if I'm over here grinding it out and I got a punt, that shouldn't be a death sentence right now.
That's right.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
That it works with it. That's complimentary right there.
Yeah.
If I gotta punt the ball at that point, and they give up 7, it's like you doing me dirty, bro. It's
right.
like wow. It's like that's the issue right there, boss. I'm telling you.
No, you're right. But see, this is the issue.
Yeah.
You know, it was one time they had 3 and outs 3 times in a row, and all of it was passed. How do you think that D felt then?
They feeling the same way.
Which one gave you a better chance? If you ran the ball and 3 and out 3 times, or if you passed the ball and 3 and out 3 times?
It depends on if you up or down.
If you run the ball 3 times and you punted 3 times from running the ball, you at least likely slowed the game down. So it's gonna help your defense.
That's what I'm saying. It just depends. To me, it depends on if you up or down in the game. I think that's important.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
You ain't milking the game if you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You like you got a whole different mindset if you losing.
Totally agree.
And a lot of times we be what? Losing.
I say as long as you within 2 scores, you should stick to your strategy. If you within 2, we panic too much. As soon as they get up by 7, oh, we need to start passing. They up by 10. Oh shit, we got that guy. No, he don't. No,
And that's something we don't talk about too. Y'all know Dak my guy, but when that score start going up, Dak be itching, boy. And I ain't gonna lie, like Ford need to be a little more patient sometimes. And I totally get it. Sometimes Dak be like, man, he be wanting to make a play. He be wanting to get back in the game. So I could just tell, like, I know my quarterback. Like, I see him when the game start getting up there, I'm like, oh, shit.
Be tricky, man.
Dak ain't finna be waiting 2 months longer.
Dak
like,
should know to run the ball by now.
He gonna try something after a while that's just gonna be like, So it's best for us to be able to depend on our defense if the run game ain't working. So that's just like you said, we hurting the defense by not running, but the defense got to help us if we do run. It's the same thing. Because I'm telling you, if the defense don't help us and we trying to run the ball, we letting the clock look away and we going to be down. It's going to be a double-edged sword. You see what I'm saying? So it works hand in hand, boss. Like, I promise you, I wish we did have a dope run game. I wish we did. But I don't know. I just don't have the confidence in it. Like you said, we have to see.
Yeah.
I like what I seen in Pittsburgh, though. I say that. I like the run game I seen in Pittsburgh.
Right.
I can't say I don't. But I don't know if it's dependable, and I just got to see it.
Yeah. Because ain't it funny when they got up to some real – because 21 attempts in a half is a lot, right? Yeah. Once they got heavy on the run, look what happened to that average.
But, hey, can we pick it back on this? Because, like we said, they didn't really score no points in that game either. Your defense stood up. It was a one possession game throughout. It was never a point where Mike McCarthy had to even think in his mind that he needed to just start passing the ball willy-nilly. And listen, he still passed the ball 40-something times.
He still did, too.
That's
you ain't lying.
Right,
that old fucking dude still got him 40 in the old crazy big old tripping, make me sick with that old.
You know, the game was not to the point where it stressed Mike McCarthy where he had to deviate from giving Rico his 20 carries. They got to the 30+ attempts that he wanted because the game was winnable. But, you know, had they made a couple more throws, had they got some explosives in, and it was and listen, the worst we ever got for the Dallas Cowboys, we were down 10-6, and then we were down 17-13. If I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Like, so like you feel like you can
look at what I put 2 stars by. What I put 2 stars by.
Let me see. First down.
So when we had 13 rushing attempts, we had 10 first downs. Would you rather have 4, 7, or 10?
This is a trick question because listen, Dak Prescott threw for almost 400 yards in this game. There's not going to be a lot of first downs in some of these because he got explosives.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, some of them. See,
if you talk about me wanting to control the clock, I definitely would want 10. But I'm just saying, like, for the context, just for the context. You know how
I want 10 based on our defense. I want that type of game where we got a bunch of first downs because we running the ball and making it third and manageable, opening up a whole playbook. And I like a Dak caliber quarterback on third and medium and third and short. If you got third and medium and third and short with Dak Prescott, he go likely convert.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you go get so many first downs when we heavy on the run, in my opinion. And we need a bunch of first downs with a depleted D. You see what I'm saying? With a depleted D, we gotta have a bunch of first downs. Because if you have a bunch of first downs, that also means you controlling the clock, and your D is absolutely rested.
To me, I feel like we going in circles a little bit. Because like I said, in order for the run game to work, you're going to need your defense. And we trying to protect the same defense.
It's going to work. Because you go help your defense when they more rested. If you get you 10 first downs, your defense is hardly out there. So that means they legs fresh as hell.
Yeah.
And they coming out there hitting hard, and that pass rush is fast. But if you have this type of, like, where you barely getting the first downs, what that mean? You was punting a lot, so that mean your defense going out there a lot, and they legs are gone. So the data tells me that the run game is just best for where we are right now. The good news that I was gonna tell you is that I do want us to eventually go back to that passing game, and I want to wait till the cavalry come back. I want to play this real quick and discuss this real quick, man. This dude St. Brown podcast, man, because to me it's very disrespectful.
Hey, Kurt, tell me about the defense. Like, what was the game plan? Y'all was strapping them boys.
Bro, the game plan really, it was really just like, just take 88 away. Like, we know he's a playmaker, so like once we take him out the game, like we wasn't really worried about nobody else.
BB baited the hell out of Dak on that corner in the red zone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's start with that.
I'll start. I mean, did he lie though? I mean, it's disrespectful, but sometimes the truth hurts.
That's true.
Because listen, you can tell that they believe that by the way that every team plays the Dallas Cowboys. They bracket cover CeeDee Lamb every day. Every time he gets on the field, he's either facing bracket coverage, they're playing a safety over the top. They might even, put a triangle over him. There might be 3 guys around CeeDee Lamb, right? They might cloud coverage him. But you don't really get that from anybody else. Like they did it a little bit with Jay Ferguson this game. Jay Ferguson did get bracket covered in this game. I can show you on tape where that happened. But when you talk about your other wide receivers, that's why it was so easy for them to get that pick in the red zone. They were in man coverage. They were so unconcerned about Jalen Tolbert doing anything. He completely abandoned the flat and he went back and robbed Dak Prescott. Like you would have thought it was zone the way that man played that ball, but he was so unconcerned with Jalen Tolbert doing anything. He got wit, fell back, got a diving interception. He made really the play that changed the whole dynamic of that football game. So we should have went up 10-3 right there. But that's the issue that you have when you have nobody else to take the pressure off of CeeDee Lamb, and you know that CeeDee Lamb is very emotional on that football field, man. You can tell by his body language. You can tell by the way that he acts on the sideline. You can tell by the way when he runs some of his routes even. You know what I'm saying? Like CeeDee Lamb. And listen, I like CeeDee. Like he's like listen, when you go in on people, you gotta let them know it's not personal.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
Real quick, Sports Junkie in the house, bro. What's going on, man? We did a show today, man. My first time doing a show with Sports Junkie, man. I really enjoyed it. OG, y'all say what's up to OG Sports Junkie, man. He got a new channel, man. He one of the up and coming dope new content creators, man. We was talking. He was saying that his style is more so like he's gonna be conversational, man. And I just really like what happened today with him and Angry. So I just want to shout him out because I see him in the building. I ain't mean to cut you off though. Keep going, big dog.
Nah, you good, man. Salute to Sports Junkie, man. But listen, when you are extra critical of somebody, I always want to make it known that I don't. it's not personal, but you know, like you gotta call a spade a spade. Like,
I would go say what you gotta say, bro.
I'm just saying, like,
because you sure laid at the disclaimer, bro. You must finna go hard on this boy, man. What you finna say about CD, bro?
I mean, CeeDee Lamb act like I told you I ain't gonna cuss, so you know. CeeDee Lamb, I can't say the words I want to say, but CeeDee Lamb has some feminine ways. I don't know. He was raised by a single mother, but
man,
you know, he act a lot more like his mama sometimes than he do his daddy. That's all I'm saying about it. But
finish him
as a young up and coming,
bruh.
Disclaimer: the thoughts of AC on
I
sports.
see why he gave all the disclaimers, bro. This boy was finna get straight disrespectful.
Finish him.
I'm just saying,
not
man.
necessarily reflect the views of Landlord and Boss Cowboy Sports. Thank you, sir.
Oh, hell no.
I'm just saying, man. Like CeeDee Lamb, he does not have control over his emotion. You know, as a man,
bruh.
You know, as a grown man, that is something that you should have in check. Because if you are a slave to your emotion, you know they end up ruining. And CeeDee Lamb is one of the most talented wide receivers I've seen in a Dallas Cowboys uniform. But he checks out sometimes. Like when we had that listen, for real, when we had that comeback against the Baltimore Ravens, he was on the sidelines for a lot of it because he didn't get his way. Right? He was getting the targets. He was on the same, you know, he was on the same wavelength with his quarterback. And let me just be frank. CeeDee Lamb, I know you did what you did to get your money, right? You did what you did to get your money. I will never tell a young black man how to get his bag. But you can't be mad at everybody because you don't know the damn play. You was the one that wasn't there. You was the one missing time. So you can't be sitting here getting a little attitude every time that stuff don't go your way. You did it. You are the problem. You are the one messing. You are the one messing up routes. You're the one messing up touchdowns. You're the one messing up first downs. You're the one dropping balls still. It's on you, CeeDee Lamb. Now, I'm not even saying this to take up for Dak Prescott. Because Dak Prescott not playing well right now either. But you damn sure ain't helping. And I'm pretty sure that's why they paid you $35 million. That's all I'm saying in regards to that, though, man. But,
hey, man, Landlord, I found it, bro. Look at this.
There we go. I feel more at home now. You know what I'm saying?
You at the crib, bro. Just let me know when you need it, bro. I got you.
The nefariousness is here. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
yes.
But man, he just laid it on thick. You know, pause. You know, he was going in on Mr. CeeDee Lamb.
Oh wow.
And
wow.
you know, I can't say that I feel any different. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Just being real. Yeah. You know, I ain't here to be the amen guy, but I'm just saying, y'all know I've been talking about CeeDee Lamb, man. Like, you know, of course we have diva receivers, this and that. We got that type of stigma going on outside of here, but at the same time, man, we don't have room for that. Like, I've seen us basically lose games for that. And like, CD, you are the only weapon. But listen, didn't nobody want to say nothing. Didn't nobody want to listen to Landlord last year. Now, don't make me start preaching. Because listen, if you would have listened to me, you would have had you a dope-ass number 2 wide receiver. So whenever CD want to act like a diva, and he want to, you know, flick his hair back and all that, the crazy stuff, you would have had a
man, you got long hair too, bro.
Nah, I ain't flicking it back like the way I said.
He ain't flicking.
Already. Hold on. Wait. Hey, wait. That boy say, oh, hey, boss. You didn't hear what I said, boss. You didn't hear what I said. Boss, I said I don't flick my hair, homeboy. My bad, dog. My bad, bro.
I ain't got no color in mine.
My bad, bro.
I mean something else. But listen, what I'm saying is, if we would have listened to me, I'm not saying I'm right, guy, but I'm just saying, just think about this in a perfect world. When CD started throwing a temper tantrum, Dak Prescott like, okay, bet. Throw it to the new guy. Boom, 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 boom. And we still prospering. And CD seeing that. See, guess what? Guess what you did? When you didn't invest in a wide receiver 2, by default, you gave CeeDee Lamb all the leverage on your team. Guess what? I told you, it should never be a position outside of quarterback to end your season. Wide receiver can do that. That wide receiver on the screen. 88, something happened to him, game over. As you can see, in game, when something happens to him mentally, game over. He has all the leverage on his offense, and it never should be like that. Who's pushing 88? Who's pushing him to be great?
And landlord, can I pick?
Nobody. Go ahead.
Now, before you go, man, I want to ask a question, real quick.
Okay.
Hen, what he said? What does that say about what they think about the other weapons?
I mean, it says a lot. Like, listen, we just talked about. You can tell by who a defense respects by how they play you. They don't respect anybody, and why should they? Brandon Cooks, I know he's on IR. He had a grand total of 91 yards before he got set down. Jalen Tolbert, he's having his career year right now, and it still might not be good enough. I don't even know if Jalen Tolbert can be a legitimate number 2 wide receiver in the league yet. Like him, he was nice enough to come on my podcast. He's a great kid with a lot of talent. But I don't know if he's ready for that Robin role in this offense, because they don't treat him like that. When they play him, they don't treat him like that. That's why he get the one-on-one opportunities.
And
you know what I'm saying?
He's trending up. We gotta
he's
give him his props. He's trending up.
I'm giving him love for what he's done, but he got to get there. There's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point in time, there's nobody else on the team that would make you stop doubling CeeDee Lamb. There's nobody else on this team. Like, dang, like, think about what the New York Jets did. Because comparison is the thief of joy. But I'm not happy right now anyway, so I might as well tell you about it. They already had a number 1 wide receiver in Garrett Wilson, and then they went and added Devontae Adams to the mix. So guess what? The way that teams defend them now has to be completely different, right? It has to be completely different, because guess what? They got a running back they can hand the ball off to. So guess what? You may want to double somebody, but you might have to put that extra safety in the box to slow down the run game. Then on the outside, you got this 1,000-yard receiver right here. Then on the other side, you got the future Hall of Famer right here. So we really ain't finna even play them reindeer games and try to double team y'all like that.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Can I ask you 2, Boss? I want to ask y'all one question. Defensive coordinators and all these NFL teams, they get paid a whole lot more money than us, right? They get paid a lot of money. So what in the world was our thought process, to think that these teams would allow us to just destroy them a whole nother year the same way? We just destroyed the whole league with CeeDee Lamb last year. You think they was just gonna let us roll up and do it again? That we got to be crazy. That's why I was preparing for that. That's why.
Hold on. Wait. But landlord, it's not over.
You saying it's still time to do it?
Yes.
You talking about the clip?
I'm talking about, because right now we spending
a
lot
league with CeeDee Lamb alone.
No, I'm saying
improving your weapons.
Yes, because we was 3-4 when we got Amari.
You talking about a trade, Boss?
Yeah.
Jerry already said he ain't doing it.
I don't care. We got to put the pressure on him.
Yeah. Because look, that'll be the perfect remedy for a lot of this.
That's why I want to spin into that. Because all right, let me say this. Landlord was right. Okay.
I wish I wasn't, but I am.
So because you was right, it's about spinning into what can we do, and what can we do to get it done, right?
Hey, can I give a shout out to It's Too Easy for the $5 Cash App real quick, man?
Yeah, man. We gonna even hit a button from it. We gonna even hit a button from it. We got a whole button for you, big dog. We got a whole button for your Cash App, homeboy. When you sing Cash Ups on the Boss Land with Henny, we gonna hit a whole button for you. You heard me?
Super chat.
See, when you bless the show, we bless you. Let's go.
Shout out to him on my side as well, man. We appreciate you, Mr. Blake. But
yeah, man, hold that thought. I think I got somebody renew the membership too. So let me give them their proper love and affection real quick, man. Hold that thought.
Let's go.
I don't mean to cut you off. Let me find who did it. Oh man, it's my boy Desmond Ironman, 3-month member. He said now that Denzel Mims is in the UFL, Jerry will want him. Yes, they are. They are bargain basement shoppers.
Man, everybody done gave up, man. What kind of fans we got, man? God dang. Man, we got Michael Parsons out, Take out, Bland out, you know what I'm saying? Cook out. How many teams even injured like us? And we just, come on now. Like, damn, we are 3-3, bro. Like
we
yes,
still
it's
got
bad.
a long season.
We got a long season, bro.
Believe it or not, I'm not out on the team. I'm just reserving my thoughts until after the bye. I say maybe 2 games after the bye, see how we looking. Because we did it before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We did it last year. We came back out and we was a whole new team. I got a question for somebody, because I got a question for everybody. Where on earth is John Stevens Jr.?
Oh,
man, where is this?
I swear,
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, bro. I promise y'all. Like y'all can counsel me for this. It's gonna get nefarious. It's almost Halloween, so you just can imagine how nefarious I'm gonna get by then. All right, listen. If I don't see John Stevens Jr. in a few weeks, man, hey, you got about 2 weeks to play, bro. We've been waiting on you for a whole year and a half. Where are you, sir? Bro, we look at him like he could just boost this whole offense, bro. He got so much potential. Where on earth is this man? We've been talking about him all offseason for 2 years. Where is this dude? I didn't know he was that hurt. What the hell is John Stevens doing?
He ain't hurt. He ain't hurt.
I'm tired of waiting on him, bro. He got 2 more games. 2 more games with me. 2 more games with me, and I'm out. I need to see this dude on the field, man.
Man, y'all ain't even noticed the pattern, bro. I noticed the pattern of these tight ends.
What's the pattern, man?
When they these downfield threats, they get these mysterious, year-long, mysterious injuries that don't make sense. Like y'all remember Rico Gathers? He was killing preseason. He got a concussion that lasted the whole season. Now, John Stevens has a hamstring. Listen, I play ball, y'all play ball. Have y'all ever seen a hamstring take 6 weeks, 8 weeks? No.
Unless they tore that hole out the bone.
It would have to be off the bone, bro. And you would be still back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, this is frustrating, bro. And like, look, this is a problem that's in the culture, man.
But what's going on with tight end, bro? Like, for real, how do these tight ends get these mysterious? You know, it's mysterious.
The whole year I had my antennas up about them doing some politickish type stuff with John Stevens Jr. But at the same time, guess what happened? They did it anyway. They said, man, listen, let me know, every person in your chat box, pen chat box, my chat box, y'all let me know what y'all seen motherfucking Schoonmaker do on this field.
My boy Sports Junkie say, who can we get on a trade for play opposite CeeDee this season? Plenty.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yup.
I'm trying to see some other names of some people from bad teams. You know, I'm trying to find bad teams.
Who the bad teams? I'll find you like 4 of them.
All right, so I know for a fact the Titans is where I got Hop from.
Yeah, that's good.
The Browns, they just traded for Jerry Jeudy.
That,
So I don't know if they
hate
get
Jerry
Jerry Jeudy
Jeudy.
up that quick.
I would go I would go for Jerry Jeudy with that.
I like him. but
I would
y'all-
take Jerry Jeudy with that. And Jerry Jeudy wouldn't cost you no high pick.
Let me see who else right now. That's a bad team. Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a bad team right
Let me
now.
look at Jacksonville.
Haven't really got the bag though.
Ooh, he
They
did.
No,
gave
Calvin
Kevin
Ridley ain't
Ridley
over there.
$92 million.
Yeah,
He
Calvin Ridley
did.
He with the
Titans.
Titans. Yeah.
We
Kevin Ridley-
stupid.
Kevin really got like $92 million. He got a bag after he left trouble.
Man, I knew that was gonna happen too. I said we should have got
But
him.
hey,
while he was
they got
cheap.
Christian
shoulda
Kirk
got
though.
him as soon as he came
I'll take
off
Christian Kirk
suspension.
right now.
Don't you remember
I don't
when,
like
when,
Christian
when the
Kirk with that.
Cowboys? You remember when the
His
Cowboys
routes.
used to be on top of stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
The Cowboys used to
That was
be
route
innovative
money.
in that. Like if anybody go to jail and come back, the Cowboys you'd be like, "Hey, what up, Greg Hardy? What's happening?
What
You
about
need
Sutton?
somewhere to go?"
Sutton won't
They
cost that
winning.
much either.
They winning.
Broncos
They
winning
finna be
with
4-3.
That's right. You said Jacksonville. Hold on. Let me look at Jacksonville.
They
Brock.
not finna. They not finna give up Brian Thomas. They just spent a first round pick on him, and he looked like a monster.
Yeah, like
I'm
you
looking at
said,
their depth chart right now.
that was he ain't got right though.
Hey,
All my draft kids are just prospering and happy and just doing their thing.
Oh yeah, they
over
got
there.
Brian Thomas over there. That would be a good one.
Look at Brock. Look at Brock.
What's
Bowers
another
over
losing
there.
team, Henny?
Who the Raiders got besides Devontae? They ain't have nobody else.
Jacoby Myers, but not really. Not nobody I would trade for.
Yeah.
But that was
New England ain't got nobody. Did they draft somebody?
They got Polk, but they ain't finna get rid of them young guys. They got a quarterback. They drafted a quarterback.
Right.
So his quarterback need weapons.
Somebody said Michael Thomas. I would probably take the chance right now, at least work him out.
I don't know. I want Dak to have a taller receiver, but I really think his best year is behind him.
I do see them going with Sutton because I know they like Sutton a lot. They did. I think T. Higgins will probably be your best, but they wouldn't do it. They might.
T. Higgins got paid, didn't he?
Too much money. He need a contract.
Well, he got a tag, didn't he?
That ain't gonna
Yeah.
work.
Okay.
So if you trade for him, it'll be however many games left in this season.
Yeah.
Cause them boys too cheap to pay him.
Right.
And then pay Bland.
We wouldn't do that.
Then play Jay Ferguson.
We ain't paying out no
Then play
tag.
Tyler Smith.
No.
Yeah. So
But
they ain't gonna do it.
But I'm gonna ask y'all one more question, bro.
Talk to me.
Hold on, I might have a list too, but go ahead.
This is a hard one too to me. A quality number 2 receiver or a quality DT? You can only pick one.
Don't do this to me.
That's terrible. Shit.
You said,
Hey, I'm asking the
which one
chat
do you-
too. I'm asking the chat. I'm asking everybody chatter.
The boss came on here and said, "What do you prefer, your spleen or your liver?" Like I need both, bro. But damn,
Both of them, my boy.
You can only
Which
pick
one-
one.
which one can I have a better quality of life with?
Which one?
You ain't lying.
You can only pick
That's
one.
hard. Cause bro, for the sake of not being 40 ball, I might have to say like defensive tackle because at least I have one wide receiver. I have 0 defensive tackle. Magic Smith ain't shit right now. He might be something next year, but like it's just because your defense is so bad. Like you might need help there. I see. At least I've seen flashes from my offense outside of like the red zone turnovers. I'm confused, bro.
Is the defense? Y'all know I was looking for a list. I had a list of the available wide receivers, but I can't find it right now. But is the defense beyond the point of return?
Nah,
No.
man.
I don't think so. He shouldn't be. Like because
Which
I'm
one
putting you
closer to
like this.
being good, the offense or the defense?
Defense.
Offense.
You think the defense closer to being good than the offense?
Way more.
Wow.
I can't go that far.
I don't know, but you got to make your case on that one. What gives
Because
you that type of hope?
even last year,
We was
them
getting
boys
skipped.
gave up 28 points a game against teams with winning records.
Certain
'Cause
games.
I don't
we
know
was
if
getting
that's
skipped.
good or not. And that's not even counting the playoff game that they got their head skinned. This is regular season stat.
Is it my boy Ivo? What's up, man? My partner, man. That's my brother right there, man. My boy.
Salute to Ivo, man.
My brother.
He said O line.
Yeah, he said all.
He ain't wrong. They be getting whooped.
Man,
somebody said Mike Williams.
Me.
Mike Williams is a good candidate.
I heard he ain't good.
He a bigger receiver though, and Dak need one.
He's 6'4".
But see, I ain't hear no answers. The chat giving the answers. Most of them saying DT. Henny said DT. You ain't saying nothing yet.
I'm in shambles over here.
Oh, you ain't.
He said only. He said only because you need both. Like, let's keep it 1,000. You need both. You really need.
I'm going DTT.
You really need a safety too. We ain't gonna even talk about it.
Oh, we don't need no safety, bro.
I'm gonna be real though. No lie, I'm going receiver.
Don't do that.
Y'all can fight me if y'all want to. I'm going receiver. Cause listen, which one had the biggest impact on the game?
I think a quality receiver too really could.
That's my point. That's why I'm going receiver. This is my whole thought process in the draft. I felt like that would be a big time impact on this team. Like the
real threat number 2 would help.
The impact of the receiver on this team would be greater than the DT. I'm sorry. I know y'all expect that from me. I know that's what you expect. But I'm at least I'm gonna be consistent with it. You know what I'm saying?
But listen,
give me the receiver, bro. I'm sorry. Because defensive tackles, you ain't even gonna remember him. You gonna be like, ain't nobody run. Good job.
I trade Trey Lance.
You gonna be like points.
I would have traded Trey Lance yesterday.
Wide receivers gonna give you some points. Defensive tackle ain't getting you no points.
But eventually we're getting 40 burger too, though. You might not even need 30. You might not need 30 points if you got a defensive tackle because they up here just they skating to your defense.
So you think it's, bro? The defensive tackle that y'all speaking of, that's gonna take a first.
No, we ain't even okay. Would you take Hankins back? Would you take it?
I don't listen. If you just talk about getting Hankins back, I don't think that's the defensive tackle I want.
See,
I want
to talk about a game changer.
Like,
if you're talking about like Simmons or something like that.
Yeah, like give me a Simmons. Like, listen, I wanted DJ Reader in the offseason, and folks looked at me like I was eating shit. They looked at me like I wanted the gangster defensive tackles.
It's overwhelming. The chat is overwhelming, DT.
Y'all can have it. I'm just telling you this. What's more impactful?
We got Tolbert ascending.
What would be more impactful? Because listen, we can say, look, I love Tolbert, bro. You know, shout out to him. But I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Friend of the show.
Look, he's ascending, he's trending up. I promise you, I'm happy for. Ain't nobody more happy for Tolbert than me. I love to see the graphics. They got him. They advertising Tolbert now, man. Salute to that young man. But at the same time, you can say he's young and transcending and all that good stuff. But the way defense is playing us, that tells us everything we need to know. I don't got to say much after that. They doubling CeeDee, and they're not worried about anybody else. The man just told you. I ain't got to tell you. You don't got to trust landlord. Screw what I'm saying. Did you hear that NFL player just tell you, we ain't worried about nobody else? Listen, take
it was really just like, just take 88 away. Like, we know he's a playmaker, so like once we take him out the game, like we wasn't really worried about nobody else.
Take the Cowboy fandom out the situation, boss.
He said that
because I know you can do it. You a content creator.
He did say that. Fans, he said we took CeeDee Lamb away and we wasn't even worried about nobody else.
If I told you had
damn,
listen. If I told you had a week to prepare a defense to stop the Dallas Cowboys, would that be too hard for you?
Oh,
man, I had that done the same day.
Oh my bro, I would be like, let me get my money. I know what we sit up and act like it's a secret. Like, listen to me, y'all. I love Jay Ferguson. I thought the world of Jay Ferguson coming to this season.
But
like I said,
you starting to get some people on your side on receiver. You starting to win them over, landlord. You winning them. You winning them, bro.
Listen, he might be nicked or whatever, but I want you to know, like, bro, to be honest, Jake ain't even proven like that. To be honest, they ain't game planning for him. They looking at Jake like, bro, we could take you. Like, hey.
I'm finna open up the phone lines real quick. Yeah, I'm opening up the phone lines real quick. Y'all cool on time? Y'all cool?
I ain't got much after this, though. I'm gonna be honest.
All right,
I ain't ate them in.
All right, listen, y'all. Y'all heard Landlord say that. Listen, he been working 15 hours, man, already, man. My boy work like a Jamaican. So
yeah,
y'all make sure, man. We gonna take a couple of calls real quick. We gonna open up the phone lines. We want to hear from y'all real quick.
Back in it, baby, just staying in town. I'm on the edge, I ain't coming down. I get too high, I'm afraid of the ground. I'm young and I'm paid to play with these sounds. Ignoring the call, she shutting that down. Started at the top, and I'm taking it down off the champagne. Took a break from the brown on the rampage. I've been giving it brown.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, so we got the phone lines open. Y'all call on in. And y'all keep it brief for my boy Landlord, man. He got a curfew, man. Been working all day.
Yeah, so, man, I ain't even ate no food tonight. You know what I'm saying? We do it for the culture.
All right, so we got my boy Smoke 140 on. My boy always call in. That's what I'm talking about, man. Start out of open up the phone line, call in. All right, because I want to hear some responses today. This should be interesting. And smoke one for you. OG, talk to us.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up with it?
The conference has been locked.
They were locked, promise.
What'd you say?
I'm not gonna go ham today like I did with Law yesterday.
Oh yeah, you went crazy, bro. You went crazy.
Oh, bro, I'm sorry about that, bro. I had to come out though.
Man, boy, you need to smoke, bro. You really did need to smoke, bro. Everybody was saying, "What? Smoke one." That boy need to smoke by 4.
But bro, we need everything, man. We really do. I mean, I don't think we're gonna have a bad season this year, but I hope we have a good season. I mean, but man, we need a lot, bro. I mean, especially for coaches, man. Because coaches is really killing us, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that's the main thing. I mean, like everybody been talking, like Solari, man. That joker, he's
that's who gotta go.
Anywhere he goes.
Yeah, he gotta go.
First, that's number one.
That
should
be
number one.
He up there. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He top 3.
What do you think about the D-line coach? Have you thought about that?
I like him.
Okay, all right. Well, if you like him, I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
all right.
That shit
what about
called, but
coach?
it's going straight to voicemail about. She said, "Call her if you can."
I'll call you, Stuff. Go ahead, Smoke.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think about linebacker coach?
Oh, Paul Gunther, love.
We ain't talking about
Scott McCurley, hate.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, McCurley. Oh
hate
my
him.
God, bro! Like, we gotta
get out of here. He should. What do you do?
Nothing.
What do you do?
Crucify him.
I know, man. It's not much you can do. You know what I'm saying, but like, bro, coaches make a player better. They're supposed to make them better. Our team literally regressed a lot. We didn't really lose that many players, except maybe the D-line guys, right? And we gained linebackers. So we shouldn't even be like having this issue with the run game and the pass game and none of that stuff like that, right? But we are. So what is that telling you?
You struggling?
I think exactly. We're struggling. I mean, we're not in position. We're not keeping gap integrity. We're overplaying, but guys, we just like with Jamal Clark, he's supposed to hit one gap, but what he do? He take away somebody else's gap. That's that hero ball stuff again, right?
Or just bad at diagnosing, which that's what he knows for.
What it is.
But see, now, that's also smoke.
Would you rather have
smoke. That's also why. I think we gonna be okay when the cavalry start coming back. When Eric Hendricks is back. When Michael Parsons is back. When Tank is back. We're gonna be different when Bland is back. I saw somebody say Bland is to be determined. No, Bland is gonna be Bland. Bland is gonna be Bland. So
he is.
Listen, most of the injuries that we have are not season long. It's temporary.
No.
We gotta weather this storm. So everybody that's saying it's over, it's really not. It's more so we gotta stay, in my opinion, around 50% until the ball start coming back. If we can be 3-3, then maybe 3-4, then end up being 4-4. You know what I'm saying? And then end up being 4-5, and end up being 5-5. Okay, them balls gonna be start coming back by now. Yeah. What you mean? Dallas Law said the cavalry ain't shit. That's our best players. Like Eric Hendricks, that was the #1 tackle in the league before he got hurt. Yeah, we talking about Michael Parsons ain't shit. Like, what we talking about?
You ain't lying.
Hey, listen.
Like, what we doing? That's the cavalry. Bland? We talking about all pros.
You can be mad at them for how they play, but you also can't be
everybody
mad
wants
at them.
to play. I'm like, are they not seeing those 5 kicks?
You can't say they
real.
Man, Dallas Law, you just mad. See, y'all mad about Detroit. Y'all, come on. You mean to tell me Micah Tank? What?
I think we should be mad though.
We should be mad. He right. He right to be mad. But like the cavalry is gonna make a difference. Green Bay, you right. You right. Green Bay, that hurt.
Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay hurt.
Saints.
Yeah, that hurt with them in there. So
Ravens.
But okay, wait. How many teams got that style? San Fran got that style. How many other teams that we got left got that style?
I'm talking about in the NFL. I'm trying.
No, that's on our schedule.
I'm just talking about around the league. It was like the good team.
No. I'm talking about on our schedule. So on our schedule, San Fran is probably one of the only teams left with that body punch, run the ball style.
Yes, it is. That's true.
Gonna come in here and they gonna try to show
out. The Texans ain't gonna do shit but throw the ball, man. We know that. They gonna be off balance like us, bro. That's gonna be a matchup that fit us. We gonna beat the Texans.
Are you sure?
Man, we gonna beat the Texans.
So Bobby Slowick and them boys
that's
over there.
I think, man. Yeah, we gonna beat them, bro.
We gonna beat the Texans.
So all right, listen. I picked us to win before the season started.
Yeah, stick with it. Stick with it. You gonna be right. Hey, Smoke. Let me call Star.
I'm gonna go, man.
All right, G. Because I got. All right, G. Because I gotta get landlord out of here, man. We passed our time.
It's all good.
I gotta respect my boy, man. He been working like a slave, man. Yeah.
I know they can't hear us.
I'm gonna be quick. Go ahead though, Henny. Go ahead.
I was gonna say when Star get on here, make sure she listening in from somewhere so she can hear me and Lynn.
Okay. You got something for Star, huh?
I have a question to ask her. This is about a conversation we had earlier.
They say they got mixing. Man, we gonna hit mixing in the mouth.
Is kneeling out for the year, right?
Yeah, he out for the year.
I liked him though. I thought he was gonna come along too.
Star.
Yeah, what's up, boss? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, landlord Henny?
What's happening?
What's up? Star, you hear how scary everybody is? They getting on my nerves.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous out here. One thing I would say about Amon St. Brown and Kirby Joseph, man, I would say F them because
thank you.
They F them. They're just talking shit.
Right.
We have kicked their shit in for 6 games in a row.
Amen.
Including last year.
Yep.
When we should have blew them out, and they think they something because they went to the NFC Championship. And then they came to our house when playing us half strength and trying to run trick plays and doing all that dirty shit that they was doing. And Dan Campbell think it's sweet, but that's okay because we're going to see them again. And ask Amon-Ra St. Brown, what the hell has he ever done against us?
Nothing.
Ask Kirby Joseph, what the hell has he done? Nothing. So it ain't nothing but just ninjas talking with their chest out because they finally beat us. And
man, that's why I hate Detroit. Talk your talk, man. Talk your talk, man.
Bruh. Exactly. And now they want to call us irrelevant. They want to, they ain't got nobody over there, and we'll just double see. Yeah, whatever. Okay, it's easy to talk with your chest out because y'all just beat us, but it's okay. Like, people trying to send me that shit like that's supposed to move me. I'm like, they're ops. They're gonna talk shit about us. They're gonna say we suck. They're gonna say y'all not good. Y'all don't got no talent. Like, that's how ops talk about other ops, and they hate us clearly because, again, we've had their number for 6 years in a row.
I want to see them again.
Exactly.
I want to see them before I want to see San Fran. I want to see them before I see Green Bay. I want to see them. I want y'all again.
Exactly. I'm 100% about it because
it's super disrespect what they doing. It's all this capping, all them trick plays. It's like, okay, no. Y'all super disrespected us, man. Now y'all need to run it back. But this time when y'all run it back, we gonna have the big brothers here, man. We gonna have Tank them here. We gonna have Micah here. See, Golf ain't gonna be able to just stand on this dime. He ain't gonna be able to do that, man. And you ain't gonna be able to pick on an undrafted free agent corner. You ain't gonna be able to pick on no rookies. You gonna have Diggs as well as Bland out there. It's gonna be different this time, dog. Yeah,
exactly.
Man.
Like, boss, we playing with practice squad players, bro.
That's right. And then check this out. And this is the thing. My boy say, boss, you said we was going to get beat by the Lions too. Yes, they lied to me. They said they was going to run the ball. Mike McCarthy seemed like he was going to run the ball. He was talking about Pittsburgh's with their best adjustment, and they didn't. When they came out that game and they had 22 passing attempts with 8 rushing, I literally got up and walked out. I walked out. Because it's obvious when you off balance like that, you go lose to a body punching team. I knew we was going to lose when I saw them attempts. So if they run the ball, I'm telling y'all, we can beat anybody. You had anything else, Stark? I got to get Landlord up out of
here. One thing I was going to say is, like, with the wide receivers, I feel like we can survive with the wide receivers we have. Would it be nice to upgrade? Sure. I'll take a D-Hop or whoever the hell. I really like Tolbert's ascension, and I believe in Tolbert, and I think Tolbert is headed to him taking that number 2 spot. But I keep trying to tell people, like, you don't just automatically gain the NFL's respect. Like, you got to have a series of games in order for the NFL to be like, okay, now we feel like we need a W now or whatever. But I will say this about CeeDee Lamb too. There were 2 games that CeeDee Lamb has had this year. Everybody talking about average yards of separation. There was 2 games this year where your number 1 wide receiver had 0 yards of separation. 0. And no one else has had 0 but CeeDee. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, there's clearly... CeeDee needs to play better and be better, period. Because there's no way that our number 1 wide receiver, regardless of scheme or whatever, should be having 0 yards of separation. That is if the metric is all that people keep saying, because they're saying our wide receivers suck because we're dead last in separation. And
we did. No, that sucked.
That's what they're saying.
I gotta go check them numbers. If we did last in separation, that means we basically what we was in 2018 when we had receiver by committee.
That's what they're saying. I couldn't verify that.
If
I
that's
can only
true,
see
then
next gen stats.
I don't know if it's true.
If next gen stats saying that, Landlord right, we need to get something in here. He right.
Yeah, you're gonna have to evaluate. Yeah. I couldn't find it. I can only find the separate receivers, and Jalen Tolbert and CeeDee Lamb both have 2.5, which is
that ain't bad. 2.5 is good. That's good enough.
It's below league average.
It is below the league average.
2.5, yeah, but 2.5 in terms of with a quarterback like Dak is enough.
Right, that's what I think too. But everybody's
it's
trying
a
to
lot of
say
years that 2.5 is not at the bottom of the league.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. But people saying, we can't get to anyway. I know Landlord got to go. I would say the 2 positions that we need is a defensive tackle and a defensive end. But I'm saying we need a pass rushing. We need another 3 tech. That's my personal position because I feel like Mozzie, Linval Joseph, I think that and Calvin Watkins, all those guys, they can stop the run. They're good enough. But I feel like, boss, what we're missing really is somebody who really can be a threat up the A and B gap. And I just feel like Osa is not enough. I just feel like Osa
I gotta get
not...
Landlord up out of here though. I'm sorry, man.
Okay.
I can't handle no more talks. I'm so tired too. I'm tired too, man. Let me get Landlord up out of here. But Star, appreciate it. Good
All right,
call.
I'll talk to y'all later. Okay.
Salute, Star.
Yeah, man, because I'm tired too, Landlord. I see my boy over here hurting. I see you, dog. Let's get these people to find a word.
I've been up since 5 a.m.
I'm hurt too, bro, because I've been up like that too, bro. I've been up like that too.
Man.
Yeah,
I ain't no complaining, but I just gotta eat.
I mean, hey, you don't need food. You supposed to live and breathe and eat this Cowboy content, boy. What you doing?
You right though. It tastes nasty right now. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say this?
Let's make this our final words too, because I'm hungry.
All right.
I don't order. Watch this. I'm gonna show you what to do, Landlord. Go ahead. Go ahead. Take your time too. Go ahead.
Okay. You're gonna go make it plate. All right. Listen, man. Listen. We talk about 2.5 is enough when that's below average. Like, I can't grade my wide receivers on a curve. I'm paying my lead wide receiver to be better than average, though. Is that not correct, Landlord? Are we not paying CeeDee Lamb?
Why we gotta say words like just enough? And shout out to Star. She said survive. Why we gotta do that? Y'all want us on the struggle bus.
Why we can't thrive?
Why we can't thrive,
and
bro?
prosper?
Do y'all understand what my mentality is? Like, why we gotta be on the struggle bus? Y'all want us to be just paying bills and getting by. Like, nah, we want to ball. Y'all don't want to ball? I want to ball, bro. I don't work every day just to pay bills. No, I want to ball out. I want to be able to go buy and spend whatever the hell I want. I don't want to just be like, if we save 2 checks up, we might be able to pay the rent. I don't want to do that. That's what y'all want from us.
Yeah, y'all need to sell some dope if it gets to that
y'all
point.
talking about surviving and the bare minimum and that got enough. And you don't hear other teams talking like that, y'all. That's where we differ. I want my team to thrive. I want two wide receivers. Damn, a number 2 receiver. We can have 2 number 1s. Everybody else got them. Why we think that our second receiver got to fit in a slot that say number 2? No, he could be just as dope as your number 1. It happens. It's in the NFL. Look around.
Right now.
I think we just don't see it. We blind. So I want us to take our Cowboy fandom hat off for 1 second. Just 1 second. And just ask yourself. Maybe 2. Just ask yourself. Like I said, if I gave you a week to defend this team, what are you doing? You just gonna take CeeDee out, and I'm gonna put my best corner on Jake Ferguson or something. My best coverage safety or something on Jake Ferguson. I'm doubling CeeDee, covering Jake Ferguson. I would not pay your run no attention at all. I'm like, bro, I'm daring you to run, and I'm finna shut y'all down.
You see what I did here, Landlord?
I'm putting everybody in coverage.
That fish?
No, it's chicken.
I'm putting everybody in coverage.
I know 1 or 2.
I'm doubling CeeDee. I'm putting my best cover, safety, or corner on Jake Ferguson. And I'm rocking out. And I'm going to dominate y'all. It shouldn't be that easy.
And like we talking about, listen, the words you used was just enough and okay and fine. Why can't we have better things? Why we can't excel at shit?
They want us to be on the struggle bus, bro. Like,
especially with the dude.
Look, I love Star, man. You know that's my girl, bro. But Star said we can survive. I don't want to survive, Star. I want you to know that. I don't want to survive. Why do I gotta survive? Look, y'all know on the Good Time, the Good Time show. You know what?
Survive. Good time.
I don't want to do that. I've been struggling my
I want to ball. I want to ball.
I want to ball out, bro. I'm sick of that. Why Dak gotta get the survival stuff? if you warm that pot of water up, you know, damn that. We want some filet mignon, just like everybody else. We want some goddamn, what it is, the expensive mustard, goddamn it. I forgot the name of it.
Great Poupon.
Yeah, we want some goddamn Great Poupon. You know how they pull up and ask you. I want somebody to pull up and ask me, do I want some Great Poupon? That's what I want. And we deserve that.
Great
So I
Poupon
don't know
on
why
you.
I don't know why y'all wanna struggle so bad. Like, bro, we can thrive too, y'all. I want to get out of that mentality.
I'm with you.
Look at the Eagles. Them boys got, bro. The only reason Devontae Smith ain't dominating the league is because of Jalen Hurts.
Because he don't got that.
Right, bro. Jalen Hurts will be a man, bro. Devontae Smith is an animal. He just ain't.
He'll go crazy with that.
Jalen Hurts.
He got a running quarterback.
Them boy got 2 number ones over there.
Yeah, you
Look
do.
at Miami. They got 2 number ones over there. Look at Detroit. Shout out to DMV because he asked this on Twitter. He said, who's their number 1 receiver? Who the hell knows? They got J-Mo over there balling and Amon-Ra St. Brown balling. Like, we should. It should.
You talking about the Houston Texans?
The Texans. You got Nico
Collins, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell.
Tank Dell will be fighting for
You
number.
boys cooking.
I'm tired of surviving. At some point, you got to save your money up so you can ball.
And
Jerry,
listen,
bring your goddamn.
Man, I thought y'all was ready to go, man. Y'all done started a whole new conversation when I left.
Let me finish my damn thought. He just jumped in and got upset.
Listen, my bad, bro. I'm sorry.
Shit.
But bring your pocketbook out, Jerry, and pay somebody. I'm my bad.
I love it.
I get emotional.
I love it. I love it. I love them all. I love them all. I love them all. I love them all. All right, man. So y'all already know, bro. Y'all already know, man. We gonna change the vibe up and we gonna get up out of here, bro. Y'all already know.
Hold on, one more joke. You remember? You had to get who know what a extension cord is? I don't know how country y'all.
Y'all know what?
Not an extension cord, but a extension cord.
Come on.
We tired of trying to use the extension cord and get the power from the neighbor's house. We tired of that. You know what I'm saying? We tired of getting a bootleg cable. That's what we got. We got our cousins got to come hook up the cable. We got to look out our blinds before we turn the water on. That's what we doing.
Boy, you going crazy on that survive, boy. You going crazy.
I'm just saying, how long do you plan? How long did you plan to survive like that anyway? Like, niggas should be dead by now.
You see what I'm saying, man? That's
Can we get these fighter words? God dog.
I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave y'all with that.
Star got you going, bro. That's funny.
Man,
Boss, you talking about
it ain't just stuff. It ain't just stuff.
Hey, did you see what I did though, landlord?
You would've got his food.
You need to learn that from me, bro. Whenever you hungry, go eat, bro. Real talk. Especially if Henny here, go eat. Real talk. And take your time. I swear to God. Because you know me and he and the cook. You feel me? I swear to God. Yeah. See, I do that at the watch parties. Man, I leave. Chill. Kick my feet up.
Oh, that good stuff.
Inhale. I exhale about 30 times.
Man, they still be talking about the time you get back.
And they'll still be talking by the time I get back. You feel me? That's how it works. So don't ever come in here with no stomach issues, bro. That's why I walked off. I'm like, shit, I'm hungry.
But I just say, like we said, my final word will be pretty much, we need to put Jared feet to the fire and make him do a trade. If we did a trade, I feel a lot better. I don't have too much faith in him doing it. Yeah. But I mean, I think we do need an adrenaline shot. I really do.
I agree.
You feel you can read the room. The fan base ain't happy, Jared.
Man,
go do something about it. Go do something about it. And we deserve better.
That's right.
We do.
I love it.
These people pulling up, paying thousands of dollars for your services. And we deserve better. I was absolutely embarrassed watching that game in public.
Yeah.
That's why I'm mad. I'm Cowboy down.
Yeah.
In Atlanta around number ops.
Ooh.
You understand? We went into the restaurant. We had to beg people. Listen, the Falcons, remind you, the Falcons played at the same time we did. So we had to beg the people in the place to find the game for us. We had to beg them. They up there doing everything in their power to find the Cowboys game. Once they finally found it, that's what we got. Ain't that messed up?
Yeah,
they went out of their way to accommodate us because the Falcons game was on at the same time as the Cowboys. Wow. They ain't even have to do that.
Wow.
And when they finally found the game, this is what we got.
Yeah. Yeah, you had you a bad day that day, dog.
And I'm dressed in cowboy from head to toe.
Yeah, you still ain't over it.
You deserved it too.
You still ain't over it, bro. I can tell.
That's terrible.
Like every bad day landlord has, he deserves, man.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Like I'm just glad you had a horrible day, man.
Whoa.
I wish you could relive.
Dang,
I wish
bro.
you could relive that shit.
God dang. What we doing?
I said I want to thrive too, but we can't have everything.
Oh man, you gotta respond to that.
You ain't
bro.
got
Sorry.
nothing
You gotta
though.
respond
Wait
to that,
a
dog.
minute. Wait a
You gotta
minute.
respond to that,
Wait a
dog.
minute.
We gotta get a
We ain't
response
got
out of you on that,
nothing.
bro.
Hey, it's funny to me, man. You gotta ask yourself, Star. I agree with you, but we ain't spent money on nothing.
That Popeyes.
We spent money to maintain.
That Popeyes.
We spent money to remain the same. What money did we spend to get better?
My boy said on the super chat.
$0.0. Go ahead.
He said the only way we gonna put Jerry feet to the fires if we as fans start putting heat to his pockets.
True.
Man,
good super chat. My homie.
We gonna stop lying like this man ain't printing money now. It's too late.
Oh wait. Man, y'all still want to do a whole show, man. Get out of here, man. Get your final words, bro.
Nah, listen, man. I'm just saying, man. First and foremost, boss.
Yo,
I'm gonna address you because you were talking about this 2.5. Listen, we cannot accept below average.
Oh, it's my turn to get that ass whooping.
No, it's not. Listen, it's just a friendly reminder, sir,
let's
that
go.
we are paying CeeDee Lamb $35 million a year, right, to be your wide receiver number one. There should not be 30 people getting more separation than CeeDee Lamb. I am paying.
Because he's getting doubled.
They don't mean a damn
Yeah,
thing
do.
to me.
You got to separate from two people.
Does Justin Jefferson not get double teamed?
Oh, we ain't doing that.
Yes, we are.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Y'all just witnessed.
Oh, you see this guy?
Y'all just witnessed.
Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Hold on.
What I missed? What happened?
Don't do that shit. Cause listen, I had no time to say nothing with this nigga.
Man, that boy hit that wee
so
woo.
it's on
What?
me. My bad.
It's your fault.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy?
Everything.
Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
The man is getting doubled. 2.5 is fine.
It's not fine. It's below average. You're failing. If league average.
In comparison to Jefferson, you failing, but for everybody else, you good.
No, the league average is 2.9. That means there are people that got 5. There are people that getting 4 yards.
Yeah, but you gotta also weigh the
3.
situation. Who getting double like CD?
So who getting double like CD? He's the number one wide receiver. Most number one wide receivers get double teamed sometimes.
So what you try to say? Are you trying to say you want him to get better routes, or you what's the problem? What's going on?
What's the problem?
No, I'm saying like what you want. Like what you want.
Time out. Let me be a little mediator real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna have to be honest with y'all. Routes of separation, I don't think that's a good enough representation of what's going on. Cause think about it. It could have something to do with the OC too. You know what I'm saying? The route selection that they choose to run, it ain't necessarily just all the wide receivers. And you know I route with Mike, but maybe some of the routes ain't advantageous to the receivers. So that could play a part in it.
You know what?
Right?
I know. You know what we never talked about, and then I wanted us to talk about Troy Aikman. The Troy Aikman comment.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it real quick. I'm gonna tell you what, mine gonna take 10 seconds. I have not reviewed the film to actually yay or nay what he said.
Okay, me either. But you can, that I've seen.
That's just some homework I gotta do.
I've seen some signs of what he's talking about, and you know what I'm saying? I can see it. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen it from at least one person.
Yeah.
We know the one
you asked, was he raised by, never mind. We ain't doing that no more.
Yes.
Man, I'm gonna give my final words because y'all don't know how to do the damn final word. Y'all turn trying to final words into whole shows. I swear to God, man. Every time I say final word, these dudes start talking about something else.
My bad.
So
it be like this sometimes.
Hey, that means it's just in your heart. So my final word is that I'm very excited to hear what they were saying, Brian Schottenheimer, about them really trying to ramp up the run game. So if you lie to me again, you feel? Hey, bro. If you lie to me again, I will do my best to try to get everybody fired. That's my promise. If it's a close game and y'all are way out of balance, I'm gonna want everybody out of here. Because that means all of y'all are puppets and there's no common sense at all on this coaching staff. That is my final word, and I promise that.
Okay.
I appreciate you putting context on that, because if it's a close game, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
But like we say, I say my final word is, Jerry, please make a trade, do something. I don't think, and it's very discouraging because he said, where do I get players from? That's crazy. From a person who says player acquisition is 365 days a year, and you don't know where to get players from. But you know, that's neither here nor there. I just say this: we obviously need improvements, and you talking about not trading for nobody. I don't know what you think gonna happen over the bye week, but I hope you're right. That's all I'm gonna say. So, you know, I feel like I employ us as Cowboy fans. If you want to have a decent season, you know what I'm saying, successful season, I really do feel like we need to make a move of some kind, even if it's just for morale purposes. I think, like I said, you should be able to read the room, Jerry. Like, we're not happy. I think I can speak for all Cowboy fans. After a 47-9 loss, we are not happy, sir, at all. And I feel like we deserve better. So put your coins together and go get somebody to re-energize your fan base. I feel like we deserve that. And help your quarterback out. Just like Boss said, if you're not running the ball at a decent pace and the game is close, I'm looking at you sideways too, because Dak need to be protected. He was under a lot of pressure. He was getting smacked around.
He was smacked, bro.
He was getting smacked around. So that's another way you can lose your season.
Yep. So
you got to be careful for what you're doing and figure out a way. Go get you a running back or something too. Hey, that's not out the realm of possibility. Mm-hmm. I just feel like the players that we need, I can't say they're not in the building, but in my opinion, I'm not sure if they are. That's my final word.
All right. My final word is I am certain the players that we need are not in the building because all off season, I begged the Dallas Cowboys to fix the obvious deficiencies that they had on the defensive side of the ball, especially. The Dallas Cowboys were ran off of the field just like they were ran off of the field in every other playoff loss that they've suffered, you know, since 2016 in that Prescott era. Outside of actually the Green Bay loss, that was just really Aaron Rodgers. The Dallas Cowboys did not really address defensive tackle. They let their best run stopper go in Jonathan Hankins. They elevated Monty Smith coming fresh off of shoulder surgery and did nothing to really, you know, improve the defensive tackle room. They signed Eric Kendrick, which is fine. You know, they got Overshown back, but they did not go out of their way to add another linebacker to this room either. So the Dallas Cowboys completely neglected, you know, the defensive side of the ball for the most part. So you can't stop the run, you know, right now, and that is a problem for you because when you can't stop the run, you can't stop the play action. You can't stop the play action, you give up the big chunk plays and the explosives. So the Dallas Cowboys did not handle that. The Dallas Cowboys, I wanted you to get Derrick Henry. I would have settled for J.K. Dobbins, Saquon Barkley, the multitude of different running backs that are having success around the National Football League right now that you did not sign. Right? So I believe you had better personnel. If you had better talent, the issues that you have and the deficiencies you had will be easier to hide. But guess what? Jared Jones, your team building strategy has failed you yet again for the umpteenth time, but you're not going to change because you're not going to fire yourself. You're not going to step down. You're not going to admit that your ego and feeling right about a situation is more important than winning football games. Because you showed me that. You showed me that when you fired Jimmy Johnson. You showed me that when you went out of your way and tried to demasculate all the coaches that you bring in here. Right? So, Jerry Jones, please do me a favor. Right? Please do me a favor. Go ahead and confess to what you did at them Diddy parties, man. So you can go sit the fuck down. And that's my final word.
But man, my boy Special K say Jerry and Steven the type that would hit a lick and then turn around and say they got robbed.
Man, the next thing,
Jerry Snyder in the building.
That's cold, bro. Boss Land. We out.
We out.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
All right, fellas.
All right.
All right.